Hello, today we are going to discuss about probability distribution table. Probability distribution is a mapping or a list of values of a random variable to their corresponding probabilities for a given sample space. Now, here is the situation. In a box, there are 3 green balls, 2 blue ball, 1 red ball, and 1 yellow ball. Here in our space, we have the green, blue, and red, and yellow ball. In green, we have 3 green balls, 2 blue balls, 1 red ball, 1 yellow ball. This is the probability that the green ball will come out if you pick in the box 3 times, and for the blue 2 times, red 1 time, and for the yellow is 1 time. Then we have 7 here because this is all the numbers of the ball we have on the box. Moving on, we are going to discuss now mean and variance of a probability distribution. Here's how we're going to solve it. Here we have x, px, x times px, x minus m squared, and the last x minus m squared times px. X and px is already given. We are just going to solve this, and this. We are going to find our mean and standard deviation and variance. Now, here, x times px are just simply times by x and px. 0 times 0.25 is 0. 1 times 0.35 is 1.35. 2 times 0.20 is 0.40. 3 times 0.15 is equals to 0.45. 4 times 0.4 is equals 0.16. 5 times 0.01 is equals to 0.05. Now, to get our mean, we are just going to plus this, and the answer is 1.41. Here, we are going to solve this by minusing our mean and x. 0 minus 1.41 is negative 1.41. 1 minus 1.41 is negative 0.41. 2 minus 1.41 is 0.59. 3 minus 1.41 is 1.59. 4 minus 1.41 is 2.59. And 5 minus 1.49 is 3.59. To get this, we are just going to multiply this number by itself. Negative 1.41 times negative 1.41 is positive 1.9881. Negative 0.41 is equals to positive 0.1681. 0.59 is equals to 0.3481. 1.59 is equals to 2.5281. 2.59 is equals to 6.7081. 3.59 is equals to 12.8881. Here, to get this, we are just going to multiply this column and to this column. 1.9881 times 0.25 is equals to 0.4970. 0.1681 times 0.35 is equals to 0.0588. 0.3481 times 0.20 is 0.0696. 2.5281 times 15 is equals to 0.3792. 6.7081 times 0.04 is 0.2683. 12.8881 times 0.01 is 12.1289. Then to get the variance we're just going to add this number, and the sum of all is 1.4018. To get the standard deviation, we are just going to square root the 1.4018, and our standard deviation is 1.1840. Now, we're going to discuss of using the C table. Here in number 1, C is equals to 1.63 is equals to 95%. How do we get that? We are going to use the C table, and we're going to find the 1.63. Here's our C table. 1.6, then we're going to 3, 94.9484, because it became 95% because we rounded it off. Here, the 8, we rounded it off. That's because it's 95. Number 2, C is equals to 0.20 equals to 58%. We are going to find a 0.2 into 0. 57.5793. We also rounded it off to become 58%. And number 3, C equals to 2.97 is equals to 99.9%. 2.97 is 99.85. We rounded it off because it's 5, and we get the 99.9%. And for the normal curve, we are just going to find the number and shade where the greater sign is pointing at. Here is our, somewhere here is our negative 2.32, and because the greater than is pointing towards here, we are just going to shade this part. And for the number 2, the less than is sandwiching the C, and the number is 0 and 1.42. 0 is, we're just going to line this here, this break line for the 0 because it's in the problem. And 1.32 is somewhere here. and because there is a less than sign, the shade is towards here. And for the number 3, this is a little bit tricky. The C is also sandwich, and the number we are finding is 0.24 and 1.43. 0.24 is about here, and 1.43 is here. Less than sign is pointing towards there. And we're just going to shade this part where is just the break line, this and this. Now we're just going to solve extra problems using probabilities from C table and normal curve. Our given is our mean is equal 6. Standard deviation is 6 also. Number 1, x is less than 3. Here's how we're going to solve this. C is equals to 3 minus 6 over 6 equals negative 3 over 6, where we solve it to become whole number, and it became negative 0.5. Negative 0.5 is here, but here we draw a breaking line, and our given x is here 3. We shade it. That is our C area. How do we solve this? We're just going to find the equivalent of the negative 0.5 and 3, positive 3, minus, subtract the two numbers, and we get this number. We rounded it off 69%. For the number 2, x is greater than 2, C equals 2 minus 6 over 6 is equals to negative 4 over 6. Made it whole number, negative 0.7. 0.7, negative 0.7 is around here. This is the negative side. Negative 0.7 is around here, and the 2 is here. We also find the equivalent of the C, the C table. Subtract the 2, and we got 0.7352. We rounded it off to become 74%. Next, the last, 5.5 less than x less than 5.6. C is equals to 5.5 minus 6 over 6 is negative 0.5 over 6. Then the C is negative 0.8333 or negative 0.83. And for the 5.6, C is equals to 5.6 minus 6 over 6 minus equals negative 0.4 over 6. And the C is negative 0.0667 or 0.6. Negative 0.06 is here, negative 0.83 is here. Here we solve the C, the equivalent from the C table. Negative 0.83 is equals to 0.2033, and negative 0.06 is equals to 0.4801. and we subtract these two, we get 2.2768 or 27%. So this area is equivalent, the shaded area is equivalent to 27%. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Paulo Bobis.